So let's talk about building quick text. I usually, when I talk about building quick text, I usually kind of go and have you build quick text about cars or birds or something of that nature so that you guys thoroughly understand the concept of what we're doing as opposed to tying it into medical. So let's go ahead and let's open a test template because I want to show you how we can build this. Of course, the way that you always go into your maintenance is you have to be on your dashboard or with nothing there at all. If you're in a progress note, you lose your maintenance button up at the top. So Kim, I'll let you drive. Go ahead and go to maintenance.
Nancy's going to drive.
Who's going to drive?
Nancy.
Okay, good. All right, Nancy. Maintenance, templates, note templates. And then here, when you get this box, you never want to put anything in there, okay? So let's go ahead and let's say new. All right, now up at the top of this, I want you to type in test. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start building some quick text. And the way that you build your quick text is you go to task, quick text. There you go. Okay. So what do you want to build? What kind of list do we want to make? Birds, cars? You guys can choose.
Whatever. Cars is fine.
Okay. So let's create a new one. And the first thing you want to do is first we're going to close that out. You want to take the SF out, okay? And the reason you want to take the SF out is because you want to make it a general quick text so that everybody can use it, all right? You can't go back up and take the SF out once you have gone down to the name. So go ahead and cancel out of this. Okay, say new. Take the SF out. Now, in the quick text name, I want you to type in cars. Now, in your box, tell me what your favorite car is. Okay. And then you're going to save it. So now, when you're building a pick list is a list of things that all have a common denominator, right? So if you want to build a list of cars, we're going to make sure that cars is in that title. So we're going to build another quick text, so you'll hit new. Yep. And then in the quick text name, we're going to put cars and then the number 1. Dr. Zhao, what's your favorite car?
I can put down Honda or something.
Okay. And then we're going to save that. And now we're going to create another one because we're going to add another car to our list. So this one will be Cars 2. And go ahead, Kim. What's your favorite car? Toyota. I like it. Okay. We're going to save it. And go ahead and build 2 more for me.
Is that yet?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So close out of here now, and let's talk about how we actually build it in our progress note. So the first thing you're going to do is put your cursor probably right about there so that we can see what we're doing. Hit enter a couple times. There you go. Now up at the very top, you have File, Edit, and then you have Insert. I want you to go to Insert, and the first thing you have to do is insert a label. And a label is those little brackets, okay? Now you have to use the arrow keys on your keyboard, and you're going to back into that label, and then you're going to delete the little star. Now type in cars. Okay? Now go outside of that label and hit Enter, and insert a label. And then go inside of your label and take the star out and type in Cars 1. And then go outside of your label and do the same thing for Cars 2 and 3. Now, when we're doing this exercise, keep in mind, instead of cars, it could be nerves. It could be, a lot of different things. So, really, this is just so that you understand the concept. But, you start putting medical terms in, and you can build whatever you want to build, whatever you want to see in your progress note. Okay? So now what I want you to do is hit Enter twice. And I want you to insert another label. Now when you go inside of it and you remove the star, what I want you to do is type cars and then 3 periods, ... Okay, and then you can go outside of it. Okay, so we're going to say okay to this, say okay over here to the right. And we're going to call this test or cars or whatever you want to call this template because we just want to make sure that you guys don't, it's a test. I would go ahead and put about 5 or 6 spaces in front of the test so that it'll be at the top of your template. Easy access for us. Because all of your templates are in alphabetical order, so by putting spaces in front of that, it will move it to the top of your list. Yep, there you go. And then say OK. All right. So close out of here. Okay, see how it takes it up to the top of your templates? And we can always delete it out later, but this is what we're going to use to build things on. So say OK here. And let's go into test. Oh, close. Cancel. Okay, let's go into, now, let me point this out to you because this was important for you to know, Dr. Zhao. When you see these tabs at the bottom,
yes.
that means that there is a chart already open. Okay? So you can access that chart simply by going to this chart tab. So whatever chart you were in, if you see these down here, that means you still have a chart open. Okay? Now, I will also show you, see how they go away? The chart's closed. Mm-hmm. You can go over to this File button. This File button will show you the last 15 charts that you've touched.
Okay.
So you can go back and find a chart that easy too. Or you'll be able to double-click on the appointment in your dashboard, and it'll get you there as well. So go ahead and open up a note for me. And go to your templates, and let's put your test template in there.
Where do I go to templates?
The template button up at the top. Yeah, there you go. And your top one, just say Insert. Okay, so you see what we created is we created our blue and we created our red. So go ahead and click on Cars. See, and then you can click on Cars 1. You can click on all of them. We're going to click on all your blue. So when you click on your blue, it doesn't matter that it said cars 1, cars 2, cars 3, cars 4. Whatever your quick text name is just an indicator to you, some kind of tickler, so to speak, of what you actually want brought into your progress note. Now you notice that your red now brings you a pick list. So if you click on your red, we've now taken the cars and we've listed all of those cars. So you can choose one and you can insert, or you can hold your control key and choose 3 different cars. Go ahead and choose 3 different cars for me. And then you can either insert them and they'll go in vertically, or you can insert, or they'll go in horizontally, or you can vertically insert and have them go down in a line. So hit Control Z. Open up your pick list, choose 3 of them, and then do a vertical insert. Okay? So that is really, in a nutshell, you guys, how quick text and pick lists work. So we can now go through, and now that you understand how to change things and add things, and you can put any medical thing in there that you want. And again, what I've seen a lot of people do, Dr. Zhao, is really they end up looking at the quick text, look at it and see if it's in there already, first of all, because there's probably something in there. So you don't have to recreate the wheel. You can find back pain, and if you don't like what it says, you can change what's in there. Right?
Right.
Okay. All right.